Hi everyone and welcome. I recently made a video and one of the techniques I demonstrated within it was how you could mirror the image within your video clip. And to quickly recap, if you just click anywhere within the video image, you'll see the little white squares appear in the corners. Just grab those with your cursor, utilising the left button of your mouse, hold it down and you can drag that across to the right, and indeed you've mirrored that image. And I was wondering what else we could utilise this for. I think we can actually utilise it to make a really nice transition between two clips. So to demonstrate my timeline, you can see it's got a beach scene, and we flip between two sort of sources of view there. What I'd like to do is see if we can make a nice transition between those two clips. So what we're going to do is zoom right into where we got that transition. See, we've got our timeline cursor right on the point where we actually sort of changed the shot. I'm going to click back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames. I can utilise our slicing tool, slice there, bring it back to the centre, click forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slice again. And what we're going to do now is make two composite shots. So make composite shot 1 on the first part, so just say that, make composite shot, and we'll call this comp 1. There we go. Click that little triangle and click transform and click both position and scale. Let's give you first two keyframes. Bring the timeline cursor right across to the other end, or as far as it will go. This is about as far as it's going to go. Again, what we're going to do now, just grab those corners, but rather than completely mirroring it, we're just going to make it into the thinnest line that we can in the centre of the screen. Something like that. That's the first one. Come back to the editor. Move the timeline cursor onto the first part of the second video. Click it. Make another composite shot. We're going to call this comp 2. And we're going to do a very similar sort of thing. Click that little triangle. Click transform. But what we're going to do now, we need to start off as being a very, very narrow band. So click the image in your screen. The little white squares appear there. Bring those right in, so you're making a very, very narrow band. Click scale and position, so we've made two keyframes. Bring the cursor right across to the other end, and now we're going to drag that back out as much as you can. If you can't see the squares, just move them a little bit. You can adjust this to suit afterwards. So just move that within your frame. If it's a little bit tall, just adjust it as much as you want there. Bring that across, and grab those squares. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to grab hold of. Let me just see if I can square that just that little bit better. There you go. And then we view this in our editor. I'll start from the start. We start from there and we transition right the way through. That's a nice way just to make and create something just a little bit different to the norm for making a transition shot between two video clips. And you can adjust the time just by the number of sort of frames that you sort of go backwards and forwards. But equally, what you could also do, if you can imagine it, you can not only do that as a narrow strip vertically, you could actually do that horizontally. So you could do exactly the same thing, but have it horizontal. Or even better, you could actually go down to a tiny little square right in the screen and then come back out again onto your next shot. There you go, just a few ideas for utilising that mirror effect within Hitfilm Express. Thanks for watching and I'll catch up with you soon.